teammate makes his return to competition here tonight. A lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepared. You watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some headspace in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. I'm not sure I have ever heard a louder crowd in any arena in the world than this here Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Athletes are ready to go. Let us now see how this matchup plays out. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Royce Gracie.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight. All right, early action here, and a nice job by the BJJ player. Beautiful entry, and he gets the wrestler down on his first attempt.
Sometimes it's the wrestler's overconfidence that is ultimately the thing that makes him get taken down. He was sure that he would be able to defend. Well, didn't defend that first one. Gotta make sure you're defending as the fight goes on.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Gracie's right back to the full mount. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gracie. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Good work.
30 seconds now to go in round one. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Stop!
He's beating you on the ground. You can't allow that to happen. The fight does go down there. I want you on top. So look for your scrambles, look for your sweeps, look for your reverses. Good guard.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Oh, big left hook there. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown.
He passed the half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Gracie.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Khabib's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Nurmagomedov's back in half guard, very comfortable here. 30 seconds to go.
Trying to recover full guard there.
15 seconds to go.
Dark choke attempt here.
Oh, he's got it locked in tight now.
Time.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
It's way too close right now. So what I need you to do is
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Checks that leg kick. Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Khabib's going for a choke here. That Darce choke is tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm. Well, you have the advantage.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gracie. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Gracie.
Oh, good defense, yes. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Nice shot there by the champ. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Ground and pound strike there now.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Gracie's back in full now. 20 seconds to go. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, breathe, respira, respira. Você tem que ir com calma, tá? You gotta slow it down. You gotta be calm, okay? You're being overly aggressive.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with those guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got to thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Nicely done. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
And there you go, again, half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Gracie. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, roundhouse kick. Another blistering cut.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, great submission defense. Khabib's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
That was nice.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. He passes to half guard. Great defense by this fighter.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. And there it is. Another strike on the ground. Gets through.
He passes to half.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Khabib's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
All right, deep breath, deep breath. Respira bem fundo. Sim. Aí, muito bom. Você tá fazendo muito bem, tá? Você já ganhou todos os outros rounds.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. All right, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up room.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, he's out. Gracie getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Right into side control. Takes his back.
That was a slick transition.
Close guard. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Great submission defense.
Khabib's back in half guard.
Getting them out here.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Gracie. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. grounding and pounding away. Nice strikes to the body there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
It's work.
Gracie's in half guard now.
The way to stay aware and stay safe offensively. Now he's going full mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gracie. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. So we go under a minute to go in the fight. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Gracie's back in full mount.
Nice defense.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Royce Gracie.
All right, so we hear and still tonight, our UFC heavyweight champion came in with a lot of pressure, a lot of hype, and he successfully defends the title here tonight.
With all that pressure, he never